Good morning, Simon. Have you got a minute?
Hi, Catherine. Sure, I can chat.
Congratulations. Residio has awarded you a Restricted Stock Unit Award.
Thanks, Catherine. So what is a Restricted Stock Unit Award?
Restricted Stock Units, typically referred to as RSUs, are simply a form of equity-based compensation. It is ultimately a promise by the company to deliver shares of the company's stock to you, based on your continued employment with the company, or based on achievement of a performance goal.
Can you tell me more?
Sure. RSUs are essentially awards that pay out over time in shares of Residio stock, rather than in cash like your regular salary. The longer you stay with the company, the more Residio shares from your award you will receive. And your RSUs have the same value as shares of Residio stock. Unlike stock options, which require the stock price to increase to deliver value, RSUs will have value as long as the underlying stock has value.
Can you give me an example?
Okay, let's say you were awarded a grant of 900 RSUs on June 12, 2019, and the RSUs will vest over 3 years. And let's say the vesting schedule says that you will receive 1/3 of the shares each year on the anniversary of the grant date until the award vests in full on the 3rd anniversary, assuming you continue to be employed with Residio on those dates. So in this case, your vesting schedule will look like this. Vest date number 1, 12th of June 2020. 300 shares will vest and be paid to you. Vest date number 2, 12th of June 2021. 300 shares will vest and be paid to you. Vest date number 3, 12th of June 2022. 300 shares will vest and be paid to you.
Will I have to pay tax on this award?
Yes. In most countries, you are required to pay income taxes along with any required state, provincial, social insurance, and local taxes. The good news is your taxes are not due until the units vest. On vest date, your total compensation on the vested portion will be calculated based on the total fair market value, FMV, of the shares vesting that day. For example, let's look at vest date number 1 on 12th of June 2020 and assume the FMV is $25 per share. The total taxable value is calculated as $25 per share times 300 shares equals $7,500 in total taxable compensation. Assume a 30% combined total tax rate. We would be required to withhold taxes calculated as follows. $7,500 total value of shares vesting times 30% equals $2,250 in total tax liability.
How do I pay my taxes on my vested shares?
When your RSU vests, the total amount required to be withheld for taxes will be deducted before you receive the net shares. You won't have to do anything yourself, as our service provider will take care of this. Your account will be credited with the remaining net shares after enough shares are withheld to cover your taxes. Note that while the amount withheld from your shares will be an amount required to be withheld, you may find that you have a balance due at the end of the year when you file your taxes. We recommend you consult your tax advisor to ensure you pay the total taxes you may owe. So in the example we've used, 90 shares would be withheld from the 300 shares vesting, calculated as $2,250 in tax due, divided by the FMV of Residio stock of $25 per share. You will therefore receive 210 shares net of taxes and are free to hold onto the shares or sell them when you wish.
Is there anything else I need to know or do?
Yes, you are required to accept your grant when notified by Morgan Stanley. 1. You will receive a welcome email from Morgan Stanley with instructions to activate your account via their Stock Plan Connect SPC website, stockplan.connect@morganstanley.com. 2. Once logged into the SPC website, carefully review your RSU award and the attached grant agreement and Residio Stock Incentive Plan document. 3. Another important document for you to review is the Stock Plan Prospectus, which is located in the Knowledge Center Library under the Forms tab. 4. You must accept your award online via Morgan Stanley's Stock Plan Connect for the shares to ultimately be paid out at vest. 5. Remember, you must be employed on the vest date to receive the shares under your award.
Is that it?
Yes, that's it. Congratulations on your award. Please note that this video is intended as a summary of how RSUs work. Please be sure to review your award agreement and the full plan document for details. Special rules may apply in certain countries where required by law. You may contact a Morgan Stanley representative at one of the numbers shown on the screen to learn more about your RSU award or send an email to Debbie Mitchell, Stock Plans Manager. By driving our growth and embracing our performance signature, you will help us achieve our goals and motivate your peers to succeed. Thank you for all you do for Residio.